This is Ann Komarovsk with the 4th Estate News, KNX 1070 reporting.
Andrew and our allied agency, along with our SWAT team, came in to secure the area in Rancho Cucamonga where this call took place. While that was occurring, the suspect left the area on a motorcycle and subsequently was pursued by our deputy sheriffs with aerial support overhead. The pursuit came to a conclusion with an off-duty deputy sheriff who put himself on duty and did a legal intervention by hitting the suspect on the motorcycle, causing the motorcycle to go down. The suspect is in stable condition at an area hospital. Right now, the additional information about this case, as you can imagine, this is still an ongoing investigation. We're out on the scene investigating that. We're also out on the scene where the pursuit came to a culmination and taking care of that investigation. And then we're also waiting with the suspect to interview him. As you can imagine, the entire department is very heavily, I don't even know what to say. We're embedded in sorrow. Unfortunately for our department, this has happened way too often. When we talk about this young man, his wife, 2-year-old daughter, and the couple was expecting. His mother and his 4 brothers and sisters are who have to live with this, along with the members of his department who are out there serving with him today. We're going to do our very best to do the most important thing at this point, and that's to make sure that we bring the suspect to justice and take good care of that family.
Yeah, and that deputy's name, Andrew Nunez, that was San Bernardino Sheriff Shannon Dykes speaking. The motorcyclist, the suspect in that deadly shooting, was airlifted off the freeway after crashing his motorcycle and is expected to survive. He was going about 70 miles an hour when he crashed. It's 4:42.
Have you been injured at work?
Hello. Let's see if we get this right. Uh-oh. Thanks. Hold on. Okay, we're back. This is Ann Komarovsk. We're bringing you breaking news. That was KNX 1070 with a shooting down in Upland. San Bernardino deputy who unfortunately lost his life in the line of duty. We're early.
U.S. Naval Observatory Master Clock at the tone Eastern Daylight Time, 19 hours, 44 minutes exactly. Universal Time.
Hello, this is Ann Komarovsk with the 444 4th Estate News. As you heard, we came on a little early with breaking news out of San Bernardino County. We're coming to you live today out of City Hall. So we're at Malibu City Hall right now, where we're attending a special meeting. Actually, it's an adjourned meeting. So at 4 p.m., the City Council's meeting in closed session, which means you can make comments, but you really can't tune in. Whoa, it's kind of like a private meeting. And here's the agenda right there. See it? So that's the agenda or the meeting. And we were there to record it, but we got it on another phone. So what we plan to do is turn it around. Now, I don't think I can do that like right now, but let's see. I'll try it. Let's see, photos. Okay.
The October 27, 2025 regular meeting of the Malibu City Council is now called to order. In-person participants who would like to speak, please submit your request to speak form to the clerk. Remote participants who would like to speak, please join the Zoom webinar meeting printed on the agenda and raise your hand in Zoom when the item you wish to speak on is called. May we please have a roll call?
Councilmember Conrad? Here. Councilmember Stewart? Here. Councilmember Green?
Here.
Mayor Riggins?
Here.
You have a quorum with Mayor Pro Tem Silverstein absent, but he will be joining the meeting shortly.
Thank you. Do we have any remote speakers?
No, we don't have any raised hands on Zoom for the closed session.
Okay, so let's hold that. Our in-person speakers, I have Megan and I have Ann. Please come to the podium. Welcome, you have 3 minutes.
Oh, 3, great. Okay. Hi, I'm Megan Lorick. I'm a long-term resident of Malibu. I was born and raised here, and I have my 3 children
we were here until the fire. I want to talk to you about the permanent city manager. It's now been over 3 years since the city of Malibu has an effective and engaged permanent city manager. While Candace Bond has stepped in admirably as acting interim city manager, this time of crisis requires consistent permanent leadership. Someone fully empowered to make long-term decisions and guide Malibu through this challenge we face. With everything Malibu faces, our terrains, fires, floods, homelessness, PCH safety, and constant tourism pressures, we cannot continue with only an interim manager. Malibu deserves better. The city and its residents need a steady hand and real leadership and clear direction. Right now, the city council has been forced to act as both the city council and the city manager, and that is not sustainable. Until a permanent leader is in place, I would urge the city council to meet weekly because we are in crises. Until a permanent leader is in place, okay. I've pulled the names of every coastal manager in California, city manager of California, with experience similar to Malibu, and after reviewing them, David Kiff of Laguna Beach stood out as an excellent benchmark. But when I compared his background to Glenn Becerra, Glenn matched him point for point, and in several areas, even stronger. Glenn is local, he understands regional politics, and he already has the relationship with the people and agencies Malibu depends on. Your own constituents, the residents of Malibu, have asked that Glenn Becerra be given the opportunity to interview for this position. These are not isolated voices. They come from people who live here, rebuild here, and care deeply about how this city is led. So the question becomes, why haven't those requests been answered or heard? When the community speaks clearly about wanting qualified, engaged leadership, the council has a duty to listen. At the very least, Glenn deserves the chance to sit down, share his vision, and let his experience speak for itself. You don't have to come from inside City Hall to be an effective city manager. Some of the most successful leaders in government started their careers outside the traditional administrative path. People who have proved they could motivate teams, unite communities, and deliver results. What matters most isn't the job title someone once held, but whether they have the skill set, temperament, and vision to lead effectively. Glenn Becerra clearly demonstrates that. He has spent decades building coalitions, solving problems, and navigating the complex web of staff. Okay. For Malibu's current moment, marked by fire recovery, infrastructure rebuilding, and regulatory fatigue, Glenn Becerra edges out the field. He's unique. A combination of regional influence, technical understanding, and local relationships make him the candidate most capable of restoring direction and momentum to Malibu's government. I'm just asking that you look at Glenn Becerra. As I said, I took this morning and I went through every single city manager in the coastal cities. So,
Thank you, Megan.
Megan, just for your, I spent an hour and a half with Glenn Becerra at breakfast a couple of months ago, so it's not like we haven't talked to him.
okay.
And Megan, I've talked to him as well.
Got it.
Everybody else give their
I didn't
disclosure
think we were
on this?
making comments on that, but I talked to him and think he deserves an interview, so we have a disagreement among different people up here as well.
I'd love to give him an interview.
I've also met with him and had lengthy discussions with him, so thank you for the comments.
Okay.
Anne? Can I have Anne please come to the podium?
Well, we don't hear that. Okay, stop that. Okay, so that's the closed session. They're in closed session now, and they're coming back according to the agenda. So they started at 4, and they come back at 5:30. It's 4:44 on this clock, but obviously we know this clock's a little slow. It's funny because they were talking about clocks today. The clocks were off. So one thing here is I'm holding the mic today. Don't have to necessarily, but doing it. Look what we got here. Speaking of mics, look at this. Ben Scully. So there you go. Dodgers. See, look at that. Isn't that cute? Scully. Only it's backwards, so we had to do it this way. Let's do it this way for the feed. There you go. Scully. Ooh, I don't like faded kind of looking, so rotate it. It's Facebook, for some reason, reverses it. So that's the jersey. Ben Scully. I remember sitting. How come I always do that? Like whenever I just, doesn't it mean like you're lying? So I don't think so. They used to serve hot dog to the press on Dodger Stadium. Yeah, and one time Ben Scully was at the table next to me, which is a very rare treat. Ben Scully, Dodger Stadium. So go Dodgers. or that the best team win. I'm not a big fan of this lighting thing, so I'm going to power through it anyway. So I'm going to leave that. I was trying to get the weather for you. Stand by. So we're a little lost today because we came on early, which is not an excuse. We should have our act together. Okay, so the weather is here. This is the current weather, 67 degrees, although it's backwards for some bizarre reason. And we're supposed to have increased winds and possibly a wind event that might trigger power outages. Although I looked at some of the emails that were sent, and they were they were canceling wind events. So not sure. Just heads up, have your batteries ready for your flashlights, fuel for the generator and your car. Just ready to go. It's a good time to prepare. Even though it doesn't happen this time around, it could next time. So it'd be a good time to do it. So we're here where you get to vote. See, I voted on Saturday. So at Malibu City Hall, you can vote right now. And let's check out their Wi-Fi. Let's see what kind of networks they have here. Oh, look at this. They have good Wi-Fi here. Check it out. Here's their Wi-Fi. They're backwards, but you can get the hint. See? See, that's how the West is won backwards. Look. Don't trust the city's Wi-Fi. Okay. No on, what does that say? Prop 50? So if you come down to City Hall, chances are you'll see these networks. So you got the Malibu, let's see. So there they are. But they're backwards. So the only way we can fix it, let's say if we wanted to fix it, we could for you guys, but it doesn't confuse you. It's backwards. But those are the networks here for Wi-Fi. That's on the other phone. And we're using our own Wi-Fi system. So if you notice, it's not listed. Oh, actually, we're hooked up to How the West Was Won. That's kind of different. Okay, we're hooked up to How the West Was Won. Courtesy of How the West Was Won. O-N-E. Okay, so look, no on Prop 50, and it says there, don't trust the city's Wi-Fi. And that's true. If you do go into a public place and use the Wi-Fi, you're giving up some of your privacy. So be careful. Try to use cellular when possible or a trusted Wi-Fi network. This light is really bothering me. It keeps trying to shine light on my face. I get the hint. Okay, what else have we got? The other thing too is we're coming to you on Facebook Live because we had like a little issue going on YouTube. So it's interchangeable. Here are the platforms currently employed. Next door for daily posts, kind of like testing the waters. Oh, look at this, got kind of dim. Why did I do that for? I say hit that again. Oh, I don't know why it does that. Okay, so next door, then we have YouTube, and then Facebook, which is here. So today we're using Facebook, and I think we're up on 5G. So we're not on our Wi-Fi. So even though these other devices are on our Wi-Fi here in the well, it's a Suburban, the blue box, which needs a name. So hold on, let's see if I can do this without. Okay, that's better. Okay, a little more natural light. There you go. I just can't get it right, the light. But I'm in the Suburban, outside of City Hall. And if you like, I'll switch again and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Take us off the air. There you go. Live look at City Hall. There you go. That's what I have to look at right now. I'm in the parking lot, right in front. There you go. Oh, that's not working too well. So I've got this van next to me. That's the view. Malibu City Hall. So I'm going to try to switch back. Let's see. There we go. Oh, kind of worked. Okay. Trying to help out with the lighting there, I'm sure. So I keep dodging the camera. Okay, here. I'll go here. There. See, you see the tree. Oh, that's not a bad view. That's good. So I'm not quite sure how long we'll be staying at the meeting tonight. It is being streamed. I'll put a link on the next door post. So this is going to go, I'm going to turn this around from Facebook Live to next door, because I don't know if it just needs to be on Facebook necessarily. And news on the campaign trail is I got an email from Peggy Porter's campaign saying that a Republican is now in the lead in California. And other news is there's speculation. Governor Newsom put out that he might be running for president. Why does Newsom sound a lot like, I don't want to say it. Yeah, Newman. You heard Newman from Seinfeld? Hello, Newman. Hello, Newsom. I don't know. He says he's going to wait till the midterms or the November 2026. I guess he wants to know what I'm going to do when I become governor in 2026. Which technically, you have to get through the primary in June 2026, make it to the election on November 2026, Inauguration Day, January 2027. So, I don't know. So, message to current Governor Newsom is, why don't you start doing your job? So that way it makes it a lot easier for whoever becomes governor. Just they take the keys, you know, not really shake things up. Just take the keys and start getting things done. You know, taxes, gas tax, things like that. Homeless, you know, self-sufficiency. Stop, you know, forcing companies to move out of state for taxes, corporate taxes that create jobs, things like that. So, a little bit of a message today. I'll leave it at that. So once again, I'm at Malibu City Hall, where I'm doing reporting, kind of a combination where the Fourth Estate kind of covers everything. Kind of weird. Fourth Estate encompasses all. We cover everything. Say rabbit. So I'm at Malibu City Hall. Here's the agenda. You can see my nail need to be done. I need to get that. See, look at a cute reflection of the phone hanging from the mirror. GMC Suburban. So at 5:30, go back in. Left my tripod in the corner with a card. That way I don't get all freaked out. So my tripod's still in there. And what I'll do is I'll try to turn around the meeting because I did record it. So I'll post it on next door at least. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. And I hope you guys have a grand evening and chat with you soon.